My name's Aaron Cairo. I'm a sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area, and today I'm going to teach you, the brand new skateboarder, how to learn how to skateboard. So this is a new series that I'm going to make, and this is the introduction to that series. But before we get started into learning how to ride your skateboard, there's many things I want to cover because this is very, very, very important. The first thing is that skateboarding and all skateboard tricks are basically, it's a series of motions that your feet are going to do. So for example, if you want to learn how to kickflip, you're going to have to be able to do all of those steps. You're going to have to be able to pop the board. You're going to have to be able to flick the board. You're going to have to be able to wait until the board flips around, catch it with your back foot, and land it. So there's a lot of motions there. Many complicated motions. Your back foot is a whole series of complicated motions. Your front foot is a whole series of complicated motions. And then you have the timing between them. And if you just start out skateboarding and you go, wow, it's my first day, never ridden one of these at all, let me try and learn how to kickflip. You're gonna be like, whoa, and you're probably going to fall. You're probably gonna get hurt. And then right after that, you're probably gonna make the decision that you never wanna skate again. So my goal is to get as many people, especially new people, brand new skaters, that never even thought about picking up a board to learn how to ride a skateboard. So I've had this idea for this video series for a very long time. I just have not executed on it. So now we're making this series, and this is the introduction. The first thing I want you to understand is that all of those motions are a part of muscle memory. So your muscles, they are used to doing certain things. You're probably quite used to walking. But before you ever learned how to walk, you had to have somebody to figure out, okay, I'm gonna put my right foot forward, then my left foot forward, I'm gonna move like that. Now you do it without thinking because your muscle memory is so built in. Skateboarding is exactly the same way. So when you first stand on a skateboard, it's moving, it's underneath you, and people have this tendency to stand straight up. They don't have a tendency to bend their knees. So the first thing I want you to understand about all skateboarding is that all is going to go back to practicing and drilling in the muscle memory into your legs, into your feet. It can all be worked out as a simple drill. For example, you start out one little piece at a time. Your first step would just be simply standing on the board and going like that. For a brand new skater that's never touched a board before, this can be quite complicated. You can fall over pretty hard doing just that. For a skateboarder that's skateboarded for 20 or 30 years like myself, it's very easy. You do it without thinking. You can do a kickflip without thinking, without looking, because I've done thousands and thousands of them, and I've drilled that muscle memory in. So there is a way through dedicated practice, and it does require a lot of dedication and persistence to actually carry forward, to drill those muscle memory, to drill that muscle memory into your legs every single day. So that's the next thing I want to talk about. It is very important that you do get on your board and work on this every single day. It's very, very, very important, because let's say you only go on the weekend for a little bit and you start getting the muscle memory, you start getting it down, you start feeling better, and then you don't skate Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and then you come back, well, you're gonna lose some of that muscle memory. Whereas if you can somehow dedicate, and I understand people are busy, they got a lot going on in their lives, but if you can somehow dedicate, I think at least 10 minutes, this is my idea and this is the goal, at least 10 minutes a day to riding your skateboard, I think it can improve a lot. So what I'm gonna do with this series is I'm gonna try and keep every video as close to 10 minutes as possible, and I'm gonna personally walk you through as if I was there instructing you in real time. I'm gonna personally walk you through every step of the way, everything to do with your feet, every way to move your toes, every way to push your board, and all of the drills and practice steps that could possibly go into learning how to skateboard. And we're gonna specifically do those steps from the easiest possible trick, building up a little bit, building up a little bit, building up a little bit, And if I had you with me for 10 minutes a day, every single day, I wonder how good you could get on your skateboard after a time period of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year. How good do you think you could get? So my goal is to teach as many of you people out there how to do a kickflip. I want to take you through all of the basic steps, all of the practice riding steps, everything that you need, and all the way through to being able to land a kickflip. But before you even get started, I don't want you to get started on this even if you're like, I cannot skate 10 minutes a day. Forget about it. You can skate 10 minutes a day. The other thing that I want to do is I want to do this in a place where, you don't need a lot of room. You don't even need a skate park, because in all the ways that I say, well, why can't you learn how to skate? Sometimes people say, I have nowhere to go. I have no friends to skate with. I just have no place. But if you could even do this in the garage of your house. And my goal is that I can make a video series that you can just have on your phone. You can put your earpods in and you can just start the video, and I will just literally be walking you through that video as your own personal coach, taking you through those daily lessons every single day. But I want you to decide that you are going to learn how to skateboard, that you're gonna stick with it through the kickflip, and that you're gonna do the lessons every single day. So these videos will be coming out and they will be titled something, haven't quite figured out how that will work yet, but something along the lines of like day-to-day skateboard lesson, day 1. And then once you've fully mastered day 1, and only after you've mastered day 1, would you go on to day 2. And then only after you've mastered day 2, you would go on to day 3. It's very, very important that you don't skip ahead or skip steps or be like, oh, this is too boring, because some of the beginning steps might seem a little boring. You're like, oh, I don't want to learn how to just push. I want to learn how to go straight to. See, that will happen with you. See, I'm not even warmed up, so I can't even kickflip. Even though I've done 1,000, I can do it with my eyes closed. If you want to go straight to the kickflip, it's going to be really hard unless you do all those earlier basic steps. So yes, we're going to be doing a lot of things like this. Maybe a lot of things like this. Maybe a lot of things like this, and this, and this. And various things to get you to practice to be comfortable with this board. But you're never going to get comfortable with this board if you don't spend time on it, if you don't spend time working on this. The other point I want to make is the lesson can be 10 minutes a day. That doesn't mean that you have to restrict your skateboarding to 10 minutes a day. But I tried to think of the busiest person that I know, could they dedicate 10 minutes of their day to this? So I try to think, the busiest person I know, could that person dedicate 10 minutes of their day to this? And I think the answer is yes. I think that the viewpoint needs to be like, oh, I'm going to work out. How long is your workout? Probably more like 20 minutes. So then I cut that in half because I'm trying to make something accessible for quite literally anyone, no matter what. So 10 minutes a day, you can go out, you can get a little bit of cardio, you can get a good workout. Skateboarding is a good workout. It's healthy. It's also very mentally healthy, because at the end of your day, you could be like, oh, I went to work, I was very stressed out, I had to deal with all these people. People were at whatever, they were mad, they were angry, they were upset. And now you get to take this thing, put it down on the ground, and just focus on skateboarding. And focusing on your skateboard and doing that trick, it can be a little bit dangerous, because you're gonna do some, when you start getting into doing ollies and things like that, you're gonna have to have your attention here. Your attention is gonna need to be on that skateboard. It's not gonna be on that conversation you had with customer service 5 hours ago, or that person earlier in the day. And that can be very mentally healthy for you, physically healthy for you. This skateboarding journey that you're on, it is very healthy. This is a very healthy thing. But I really, really, really want to continue to stress 10 minutes a day. If you're gonna do this video series, please give me 10 minutes a day. Pop on the video, hit play, go to your garage, go to the skate park, go to any open parking lot, That's why I wanted to have it. I'm pretty sure anybody can find open parking lot. If you live in the middle of nowhere and you have nowhere to go, get 2 or 3 sheets of plywood, put the plywood on the ground, and go through all of these practice steps with me. And by the end of it, you, yes you, will learn how to do a kickflip. Okay, so I'm very excited about this series. I'm very excited to take you guys through and teach you and help you out. If you need personal help from me personally and you feel like you need a little communication back and forth, you can join the Braille Skateboarding Academy. It is available through the Braille Skateboarding website. You go there, you click on the tab Learn to Skateboard, and there will be a little thing that says Braille Skateboarding Academy. And you can sign up, and then you can become a member of that Braille Skateboarding Academy, and then you can go to the Discord page and you can direct message me. I've set this up specifically for members, specifically for people like you. If you're like, oh, I'm really struggling with this trick specifically, you can send me a video of your attempts. You can ask me any questions. I'm really good at analyzing what you're doing and saying, well, here, try these practice steps and focus on this, and helping you to work through whatever that trick is that you're working on. So that's the Braille Skateboarding Academy. If you need extra help from me personally, I've set that up as a help to you guys, so we can keep you moving and you never get stuck on your skateboard. That's the other thing I want to accomplish with this series, is because another big reason why people quit is they hit this plateau where they feel like they're not getting any better on their skateboard, where they feel like nothing they do is improving their skateboarding. And I hate that. I never want people to feel like that. Every single time you go out, in the 10 minutes that you spend, you should be improving on your skateboard all the time. The only reason you wouldn't be is because you just don't simply know what to do. There are thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of different ways to move your feet on this board, different practice steps you could do. And I have been doing this for 30 years and want to walk you through it so you know exactly what to do. So that's the goal of this series. Again, if you need help, you can sign up for the Braille Skateboarding Academy. If you don't, just roll through this for free on YouTube and just learn how to ride a skateboard. I'm super excited about this series, and I'm super excited to see how many people all over the world we can teach how to kickflip. Please share your wins and successes with me. Just go to Instagram, wherever you guys are posting your clips, and type in hashtag Braille Day by Day, and I'll see you out there shredding. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment below, and you, yes you, learn to ride a skateboard. We got everything you need at brailleskateboarding.com.